I see what's going on now. I see. So what's
Actually,
going
no,
on is that
I've said many times
you're
in this
super butt
thread,
hurt that your friend
God.
lost all her revenue, right? That's what you're super butt hurt about.
So your argument is twofold. Rachel Wilson is Jewish, and that's why Andrew Wilson won't criticize Israel or Jewish people.
Yeah, he doesn't want to piss off his in-laws.
Okay, so prove that she's Jewish.
Well, I actually know a family member of hers. I don't want to like cause them any
And
trouble.
so he
Yes.
won't criticize the state of Israel because it would
I
upset her
didn't say the
in-laws.
state of Israel. I said Jews.
Okay, so what do you have negative to say about the Jews?
Oh my God, get me
What should
started.
he say?
You're on YouTube. I
Oh,
don't
okay.
like
So
what I have to say is gonna get you banned.
you're a
So
Nick Fuentes fan, right?
yeah. Well,
Now
I
Fuentes,
don't
you're aware
I've
that
watched
Fuentes
wait. I've watched I've watched
Fuentes
stop,
has said
Rob, just let me say this one thing.
you're aware that Fuentes
Wait,
has
let
said
me
that he
say
doesn't
one
really
thing.
like people. You'll have
Rob,
your chance.
please
You'll
let me
have your
say
chance.
one
You will
thing.
definitely have your chance.
I
You will
just
definitely
want to
have your
say one
chance.
can
You
I
will
say
definitely
one
have
thing,
your
Rob?
chance to speak.
Can I say
Right? You
one
will
thing?
definitely have your chance to speak, and you can say one thing and many more. You're aware that Fuentes has said the people that just hate Jews because they're racist against Jews, he
Yeah,
sort of
I
doesn't
know.
like.
Listen, I was trying to tell you that I was kind of like half-ass joking when I said that because he's got such a big anti-Semite reputation.
You're somewhat joking
I've
that you like Nick
Yes.
Fuentes?
I've only watched maybe less than 10 episodes of his
Okay.
show. So I'm not actually like a Nick
Okay.
Fuentes fan.
You
I
just
was that's what I was trying to tell you is I was being a bit facetious.
Okay, well, I'm sorry that I took you at your
Nick
words.
Nick Nick
I'm sorry
Nick
that I took you at your word, and then you wanted to backtrack to speak over me
Yeah,
as I
I'm
took you at your
sorry.
word,
I
and then you say, "Oh no, please don't take me at my word," and then point out how that's contradictory because
No,
actually I'm
Rob,
being
what I
facetious. I'm sorry about that.
I'm sorry. I have a sense of humor and I'm genuinely
It's
not
really
worked up
coming
about
across.
this. So I'm trying
Okay,
to like have a good conversation about it as
okay,
opposed to like be angry and rah, rah, rah,
okay. So tell me
right?
what it is you dislike about the Jewish people, not the state of Israel,
Well,
just Jewish
I'll
people
tell
in
you what I
general.
told them. Uh, we can start with usury.
Okay. Does Rachel Wilson or Andrew Wilson believe in usury?
I never once claimed that they did. All I said, if you go through my chats, is that one, she is a Jewess, just like I'm half, right? These are the old school uh, ways of referring specifically to women of certain
Mm-hmm.
groups, right? Is adding the S at the end,
Mm-hmm.
the ESS. So yeah, fine. She's a Jew. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so understand, first of all, that's not derogatory,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's old school. We don't do it in
But you
English
do
anymore.
view Jews in a derogatory lens, not the
No,
state of
I
Israel,
say
but
it in
Jew.
a factual way. She's Jewish.
No, no,
Her
no, no. That's not the issue. Your issue with Andrew Wilson, because you know that I'm
no,
going
he
to easily.
won't say
Please,
anything about the
please
Jews.
be quiet. You know that I'm going to be able to bring up examples of him criticizing Israel. So your criticism of him isn't not that he won't criticize Israel, but that he won't criticize Jews. That
Yes.
there's something about Jews that
Oh,
needs to
there's
be
a lot.
criticized. And then when I bring up, you're like, oh, but I'm not using Jewish in a derogatory sense. I'm just using it as a factual sense and saying that they ought to be criticized for their
No,
ethnicity.
what I'm saying is that he will not levy any criticism against any person that are related to Jewishness.
I think you're fundamentally wrong.
I don't.
So
I
do
think
you
he'll go
think if
against
I
the
could
state
find
of
examples of,
Israel,
so wait,
but
if
he
I
won't
could
go against somebody who's Jewish and say you're practicing Jewish usury. You're practicing these normal, like accepted and completely normal, if you read the Talmud, practices of Judaism.
so you're telling me that he's never debated against Judaism and argued against it.
Argue what
If I
against?
could show you right now
No,
evidence of
argue
the
what against it? What did he
argued
argue
against
against
it,
it?
said that it is false, that it is not the correct religion.
Right, but he didn't go after their practices. He didn't go after their culture, their
Sure he
behavior.
has. Sure he's gone after. He's gone after practices of all religions. He's gone after practices of Islam, practices of Judaism. He's even
I
gone
would
after
love to see
practices.
it. I would love to see Andrew Wilson say anything against Jewish practices such as usury.
His
Because you
entire
do know that
religion.
the Talmud specifies that Jews are encouraged to practice usury against non-Jews, right?
Yeah, he has his entire religion right? Not just for being a Christian, but being Orthodox, is criticizing practices of other religion, particularly that would mean criticism of practices of Judaism, which is why he believes in the covenant of the New Testament. For example, he talks a lot about the book of Acts talks specifically about how would you bring Jewish people in to the New Testament. And I believe it was, I'm no theologian, but I believe it was Peter or Paul. I can't remember which one, right? That's sort of trying to explain to these masses, like, here's how we bring people into the fold. And they have these specific practices that are part of Judaism, such as the strangulation of animals and other things like that. He's like, we don't do that. That's wrong. That's non-Christian.
The essay of non-Jewish children.
What's that?
And how the essay of non-Jewish children that are under the age of 3, which is perfectly fine.
I believe that's also in the book of Acts.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like he won't outwardly, he won't say, listen, this is what the Talmud says. You people are fucked up for this.
How do you know? You're unaware of any debates he's had with any Jewish people on the Talmud.
Yeah, he won't go near it.
I don't think you're right.
Point is he won't go near.
I don't think you're right. I think you're factually incorrect.
Or Jewish practices.
I think you're factually incorrect. I don't think that he is running from. So give me the example of the debate he's turned down. Go ahead.
Anytime you go into his chat and the Groypers start in, he shuts them down every single time. He's like, I'm not talking about that. 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 Like it's actually pretty funny. You can almost see him panic. He won't do it. Well, and which is fine. Like I'm not saying he needs to
he has an entire debate online with the apostate prophet, right?
Yeah, I watched it. It was great, against Zionism, not against Jews, not against Jewish practices and beliefs.
Well, the specific debate was, should the United States support Zionism?
Yeah, that's Zionism. That's not saying we know what the Talmud says.
Okay, what's your channel? 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 What's your channel?
I don't have a channel. I'm not.
Oh, you don't. So do you criticize all religions and all parts of all religions?
Yes.
That don't agree with you? You do, publicly.
And that do agree with me, yes.
Okay, I don't believe you. I think you're a coward hiding behind an anonymous name. Why don't you put your real name and face out there and your real address like Andrew does?
I mean, if anybody wants it, you can have it.
Put your face and name to it. Here's why I suggest it, because it matters in this sense. Your specific criticism is when Groypers, who have a reputation for, whether it be through their own actions or just being through connected to them, having YouTube channels shut down, when he ushers along, he was in a battle with Groypers that led to all sorts of things. He claims that this led to things like doxing and other things. Now, regardless if that was specifically done by the Groypers or not, I don't know, nor do I give a shit. I do know that he said that it's best for his channel to just call a detente with the people that follow Nick Fuentes, because he didn't want his channel getting banned or his family being harassed or anything like that. And your claim is, it's almost like he's scared every time the Groypers come on his channel.
Well, I mean, I don't know if they're actually Groypers. I'm just calling them Groypers because...
Oh, you're facetious again. You're very particular with your language here.
Is there a problem with that?
Yes, there is a problem.
Like, if you say, I'm trying to have a slightly humorous, good faith exchange. I'm not trying.
I don't. You saying things like you saying Andrew Wilson runs from the Groypers, and me being like, let me explain some of that, and you being like, oh, I don't know that they're Groypers. I'm just being humorous. I'm having a humorous exchange.
He has specifically said he doesn't involve himself with that, which is
that's right. He has.
I have no problem with that. I have no problem with him telling people in his chat, "Hey, I'm not getting involved in that." My point is, however, that this is not someone. While we can count on him to talk a lot of truth about a lot of things, we cannot count on him to tell all the truths about all the things.
I don't understand the point, right? What this is called is, it's sort of like you're criticizing him for not saying anything. So it's Like this happened in debate when I would debate all the time. Like you'd stand up and you'd say something like, our affirmative is we criticize the United States for their mistreatment of the Iraqi people, and the negative would say, notice you didn't criticize them about the mistreatment of African Americans, so you should lose. Oh, okay, I guess we criticize that. I notice you didn't criticize about the treatment of Native Americans. Okay, I guess we criticize that. I notice you didn't criticize about the treatment of, the people that were French, that were here during the French. Okay, I guess we'll, like, you have no proof that someone like Andrew has defended Judaism. You're just like, I personally haven't seen him condemn it. Therefore, that's proof that he's running from it.
No,
because I believe that his wife is secretly Jewish.
No, you are twisting things. So no, I know that his wife is Jewish because I know a family member of hers, and on that side of the family, they were Holocaust survivors, and they are Jewish. So one side of her family, at least. I didn't ask about the others. I didn't go into it. I don't care. I don't even associate with the person anymore because I found out they were Jewish. Now, having said that, my point is simply that we know he avoids these arguments. On Andrew, that's my point. But my original
show me
point
that we
was
know
that
he
Rachel
avoids
is
the argument.
Jewish.
Go
Yes.
ahead. Show me that we know he avoids the argument. That's what. So far, you said because Groyper's come into his channel and he doesn't want to deal with them. Okay.
He doesn't want to deal with them. He won't say anything bad, again, specifically about anything dealing with Jewish behavior, Jewish beliefs.
I don't
Jewish
believe
practices.
you. I think you're lying.
Find it then.
Okay, so your argument is someone said, Andrew, what do you think about Jewish behaviors? And he was like, I have nothing negative to say about their religion.
Anytime anyone asks him about anything to do with Jews, not Israel, not Zionism.
That's because people
Jews.
like you that are Jewsburgers come in, and all it does is lead to the detriment of a channel. In fact, my channel will be detrimented by having a Jewsburger like you on here right now.
Oh, well.
Yes.
I mean, you're the one who wanted me to come and talk to you about this.
I was willing when you're talking shit. When you're talking shit on my friends, I was willing to have you come on.
How is saying Rachel Wilson is a Jewess? How is that talking shit on your friend?
You saying that Andrew is a coward who won't criticize Judaism because Rachel Wilson is a criticism.
You're so mad, dude. I never called him a coward. I love that you're putting words in my mouth.
Okay, what was your exact words?
I said that he won't say anything against them.
He won't say anything against Jewish people. I find that to be talking shit on my friend.
Okay, you think
what's the implication? What's the implication? So I just want to you say that I'm putting words in your mouth.
He doesn't have the balls to piss off his in-laws, and as a man, I can't blame him because
what's the implication? So you're not implying he's a coward, just to be clear.
I never said that he's a coward.
I didn't say, okay, you didn't say he's a coward. Are you implying that he's a coward?
No, I'm implying that he has family who are categorized as these people, and he doesn't want to piss them off.
So is that a criticism that you would levy at Andrew Wilson?
I think it's a criticism in that.
I think you're a bitch. I think you're a nobody bitch. How's that for a criticism?
That literally doesn't.
How about this? I think you're a Jewsburg that ain't worth a shit. And you're going to criticize people that put their public face out there and actually argue their faith, right? And you're going to criticize it. I know the family, and he won't say this because the family, blah, 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 when you don't know shit. Meanwhile, you hide under a veil of anonymity and say that when Groypers come into his channel, that it's somehow evidence that he won't talk about these issues. As you admit, he said that he doesn't want to deal with the Groypers for reasons of affecting his channel and his family.
I hope this gets clipped.
Me too.
Because
what do I give a shit? My editor will probably clip it.
Literally won't let me. You keep putting words in my mouth, which I mean, at least buy a bitch dinner first.
I'm not. See, now it makes sense. Is that what you're after, a man?
Oh God, no. Honey.
No. What's your religion, by the way?
I'm an Orthodox catechumen.
Then why don't you shut the fuck up and let the men speak?
What did I say earlier? I'm happy to have men speak for me.
Great. Then let me speak for you. I'm a stupid fucking bitch that doesn't know what I'm talking about. So I shouldn't run my mouth about the people on this channel's friends. There. Are you happy to have me speak for you? Are you happy to have me speak for you there? No,
Did
you're
you
going to
notice
run your mouth, aren't you? You're going to run your mouth still. Go ahead.
All I ever said was that Rachel is, and she is, and you
That's
can't
not
deny
all
that.
you said.
You're not
That's not.
denying that.
That's
I
all you
said
said. Right now, right. That's all you said?
I said Rachel is a Jewess. When I typed into your chat, I said Rachel is a Jewess, and I said something about like you ignoring what I said,
Okay. So
right?
far, you've just misstated again. You said, all I said was that Rachel was a Jew. Then you're like, well, I said she was a Jew, and you ignored me. But that's not even the bulk of the problem.
But
The
see,
bulk of the problem is then you then go on to say, and that's why Andrew Wilson won't criticize Jews. That's what you said. And you're implying that you didn't hear.
how am I wrong?
Well, okay, let's count the ways you're
when
wrong.
does he
Let's
actually
count the ways.
criticize Jewish behavior and Jewish practices?
Let's count the ways you're wrong. One, you said the only thing you said what Rachel Wilson was a. Then second, you contradict yourself by saying, I said that Rachel Wilson was a, and you would ignore the comment. Then third, you were incorrect by you said, I said that Rachel Wilson was a Jewess. I said you would ignore the comment, and I said that this was why Andrew Wilson wouldn't criticize Jewish people. There, that's three ways you're wrong right
You're
out of the gate.
absolutely wrong because one, I didn't say you would ignore the comment. I said you did ignore the
Okay.
comment because if you were talking to that other guy, the White Knight.
That's not
When
ignoring
I've
your
said
comment.
other things.
Ignoring implies that I saw it and refused to deal
Well,
with it.
you were watching your chat, so I assumed you saw it.
I was not. As soon as I saw it, I quickly didn't ignore it, did I?
I
Now,
I
what's
didn't
this
know
have to
that
do-
when I first typed that you would ignore the comment, did
What's
I?
that have to do with the fact that you just said the only thing you said that was Rachel was a only
I'm
to then
saying the
contradict
only thing I
only
typed
to
into
then
your
only
chat.
to then contradict yourself in the next two sentences.
I said that was what I typed into your chat, and that's what started all this.
That's not the only thing you
And
said
also,
that typed.
Rob, I have
That
a
is not
question
the
for
only
you.
thing you said and typed into the chat. That
I
is
have a
not all
question
you
for
said.
you. If
Do you want me to
there's
go
nothing
back
wrong
up?
with
Do you want me to
being a
go up
Jewess,
and see
why
what
are
you said?
so angry?
Do you want me to go back up and see what you said?
If there's nothing wrong with being a Jew, why are you so angry that I'm calling your friend a Jew?
It's not that you called her a Jew. I didn't even know what the word Jew was. The problem was that you called her a and then implied something negative that Andrew wouldn't say anything about Jewish people because of his wife. That's why I was criticizing you.
Not against Jewish people.
And then
against
several
Jewish
times,
practices and behavior.
several times. Now you've said all I said was that Rachel was a Jew. When you know that's not all you said, you're lying. By the way, is that in the Orthodox Church? You're supposed to lie?
You're putting words in my mouth.
No,
Rob.
I'm not.
Please
So,
pull up
okay. So
what I
just to be
said.
clear, what part of this am I wrong? That you just said not like 2.5, 3 minutes ago? The only thing I said was that Rachel was a Jew. Or am I lying?
That's what I typed into your chat before you started spurging out.
So that's the only thing you typed in the chat. You didn't say anything about that's why Andrew won't criticize Jewish people.
No, I didn't say Jewish people.
Okay, you didn't say. Give me the exact words that you said.
You know what? I'm gonna give this to you because I can't say for sure, and because I'm good faith, I'm gonna say I can't say for sure that I didn't say Jewish people. I'm just gonna say that, and I'm gonna accept you saying Jewish people.
It doesn't matter if you said Jewish people or not. The point is you made 2 points, and you're implying that you only made one. One was that you said Rachel Wilson is a Jew.
I was responding to somebody. There's this sniper, somebody in your chat, and I was saying, no, she is. That's why he won't do that. That's why he won't speak about Jewish people and Jewishness.
Okay.
Actual behaviors and practices practiced by those particular people. He won't go into.
This is the comment I first noticed that you said. I didn't address what I said about Rachel. It's a dark secret.
No,
it?
You were yelling at me way before I said that.
Well, I was talking to you about a totally different topic that had nothing to do with this, and that was about JD Vance. This is the first point I saw you make about Rachel and Jewish being a Jewess. And so I was like, what point about Rachel? Then I scrolled up.
And by the way, that's my real face. So it's not my real eyes, obviously, but.
So when I scroll up, I'm like, what did you say about Rachel? Because I'm like, oh, okay, here we go. Now it's some sort of personal beef, right?
No, it's up.
And so I
don't have Rachel. I own her book. I think she's very intelligent. It doesn't change the fact that she's a Jew. doesn't change the fact that if tomorrow I was made unilateral Empress of America, I wouldn't have everyone DNA tested and have all Jews stripped of U.S. citizenship and shipped to Israel because they have.
This is what you said. So I scrolled up. I'm like, what did you say about Rachel that I missed? What is the dark secret?
That she's
so I
Jewish.
scroll up, and this is what you said. You should all ask Rachel about the fact she is a Jew, and that's why Andrew will never speak against them. In other words, speak against the Jews.
Yes, not Zionism, not
right,
Israel,
the Jewish people.
The Jewish people and their behaviors and practices.
So just to be clear, when you fought over and over again and said the only thing I said was that Rachel was a, you were wrong.
I was responding to someone in that message.
What does that have to do with what I said? Your argument to me was, Rob, all I said was that Rachel's Jewish. I don't understand. I don't understand. And I'm like, no, it was that you then went on and to criticize Andrew. And you were like, no, all I said was that Rachel was Jewish. And then I said,
Andrew say, you know what, Jewish usury is disgusting. Nobody should have credit cards.
Are you fucking stupid? Are you legitimately mentally disabled?
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that TOS?
What?
What I said? No. Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, now listen. Let me talk about this real slow. You ready?
Give it to me, Daddy.
You said, please don't call me Daddy. I know you're desperate for love. I get it.
I'm probably older than you. It's okay.
I'm sure you are. I'm happily married, right? Why don't you let men speak? That I'm assuming you're not happily married. That I could. I'm starting to get a picture. I'm starting to understand why, right? So here's what happened, right? You said over and over again, right? All I said, Rob, that you seem to be upset about is I said that Rachel was Jewish. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, and then people said things back.
Let me finish. This is, maybe it's just because you have a big mouth that you don't understand it, or maybe it's just because you're stupid. Either way, we're going to try to work through your deficiency here. You ready? Okay. So you said that. I said that's not all you said. You then went on to say that's why Andrew Wilson won't talk negatively against the Jewish people. You kept saying, no, I didn't say that. I just said that Rachel was Jewish. That's it. I didn't. Let me finish. Let me finish. We continued to go back and forth about this. Finally, you said, okay, maybe I did say Jewish people. Maybe I did. I don't know. My point is, are you willing to admit now, I was wrong on two fronts. One, I was wrong on the fact that I said the only thing I said was that Rachel was Jewish. I was incorrect about that, and you were correct. No, let me finish. And then I went on in the same sentence to say that Andrew wouldn't talk. And secondly, I was also wrong when I said he wouldn't talk negatively on the Jewish people. On both accounts, I was wrong. Are you willing to say that?
I was not wrong on both accounts.
Okay, in account one, when you said Rachel you only typed that Rachel was Jewish.
She is.
Okay, let's assume that that's true.
You understand that? She's ethnically Jewish.
Oh my God.
Like there are ethnic Jews.
It is irrelevant to the criticism I'm making right now. Is that all you said?
What? That I added in to somebody, to responding to someone that, yeah, that's why he won't talk against them. Like it's very easy.
Your claim was, all I said was that Rachel was Jewish. I said, no. You then went on to say that Andrew won't criticize Jewish people because of that. You denied that. You were wrong.
I said that. How's that, Rob? Of course I said that. Because
so you lied. Once more. Now, was this right? So you lied or were mistaken when you said all you said was that Rachel was Jewish.
What I was trying to do, because Rob, again, you have to remember, you're a professional debater. You have a very professional voice, by the way, and you're being very aggressive because this is your friend. I am removed from this. I don't know these people. At the end of the day, I don't
know them. You just know her family
more than I do about people if 5 states away. Of course I care about them as human beings, but beyond that I don't know them, right? So I'm not personally like,
what does any of this have to do with anything? It has nothing to do with the professional debate. If I said that, here's my buddy Manted, right, in the chat. If I said, Manted, let's go out and watch a movie and get some popcorn. And later, Manted's like, hey, you want to get popcorn? I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I just said, let's go watch a movie. And he's like, no, you said watch a movie and get popcorn. And I'm like, whatever, Manted, you're a professional debater. Hey, why are you taking this personally? It's just a matter of you made a fucking statement. You made a statement. You acted like the implication that you're trying to give here is like, hey, if
Sir,
there's
with
nothing
all
wrong
due
against
respect,
the
do you
implication that you're
understand
making
how
here
when
is
you are
the
not a
implication that
professional
you're trying to make
educator?
here is all I said was that Rachel's Jewish. Like that's so if you're insulted by that, that's on you. I didn't say anything else. And I'm like, no, you didn't just say she's Jewish. You said she's Jewish, and that's why Andrew won't criticize Jewish people.
And I'm
And I
not
think that's
wrong.
ridiculous. And you're
I'm
like,
not
no,
wrong.
all I said was she was Jewish. And then when I point out you were wrong, you're like, well, you're a professional debater.
No,
What does that have shit all to do with
Rob, what I'm
anything?
can I please say to you what I'm trying to say? What I'm trying to tell you, sir, is that I spoke, right? I said Rachel's, but what I didn't do was say, and all Jewish people are bad, wrong, and evil. What I said was Andrew won't go after them, right? For their and I was trying to specify I'm talking specifically about their behaviors and their practices. I'm not talking about the fact that they are this ethnic minority. I'm talking about the way that this specific ethnic minority does certain things, just like I talk about Black people all the time that do certain things.
You're part Black.
Yeah, I'm half Black, and I have no problem shitting on the Black community.
So
to
we
the
should send
absolute
you, we should,
show it's
if you
become.
want to send all Jewish people of ethnicity back to Israel, you should be sent back to Africa?
Arguably. And I would
Why don't
have
you
to
voluntarily go?
because one, I'm not quote unquote Black passing, I'm white passing.
What's it matter if
Right.
you're passing? You have it in you, right?
Right, but I also have white in me.
Okay. So if someone's half Jewish, should they be sent back?
I say any Jewish blood.
So
Send them
any
to
Jewish,
Israel.
so
They have
why should it be
birthright
different for any
citizenship.
Black blood?
Because we don't have a specific country.
You have a
That-
whole continent.
Right, but we're the descendants of slaves, so it's harder to put us in one particular
Okay, so because Israel
But
has this,
believe me,
that's
'cause
it's very interesting. So now that we've got across, everyone who's listening can see how fucking stupid you are when it comes to.
Actually,
I was just
no,
saying. I was just saying. So
give you the
now,
poll,
very
so
interesting.
you
Very
won't let
interesting.
me.
Interesting
you-
point. So
you
you're a
wanna be a
Zionist then?
strong
You're a
man.
Zionist,
You-
correct?
you're a strong man.
You are a Zionist, correct?
A Zionist?
Correct.
You think I'm a Zionist?
Yes.
No. Not
Okay,
at all.
if your argument is Jewish people should be sent back to Israel because they have a country, then surely you support the nation of Israel.
No, I don't support it at all.
Okay, so
But
then
I don't also, but here's the deal. I don't care if it exists. It doesn't affect me if it exists. It's there.
Okay.
It's there. I have no control over that. But it's
So
there.
then what if it would cease to exist? Then the Jewish people could stay in the United States?
Well, I don't know where else we'd send them.
Okay, so you would
They
allow
don't have
them in the
birthright
United
citizenship anywhere else, as far as I know.
So you would allow them in the United States.
Yeah, if there wasn't a place with
Okay,
birthright
so then you're for
send
then
them
you
back.
would be would you acknowledge that without the United States aid that Israel would probably be wiped out inevitably?
I don't see how they wouldn't be.
Okay, so are you for the United States sending aid to Israel?
No, not at all.
So you'd rather have Jewish people remain in the United States than save Israel as a
Well,
nation and send
what
the
I would
Jewish people
ultimately
back?
like to see is one thing. What is actually probable is another. And again, I don't want to get you flagged. So
You want to see Jewish people eliminated, totally.
No.
Okay, then I don't understand. I don't understand.
No, Robert, excuse me. I don't wish death upon
Okay,
anyone.
I don't understand the implication. When you say it would be against TOS, when I'm trying to say that's the only thing I could come up with.
I mean, you lack imagination. I don't.
I mean, I guess I'll take the risk and I'll take down the video.
I don't want to, just because I genuinely don't want to hurt your channel. See, here's the thing, like you're upset with me and I get that, but I don't dislike you. I'm not like I'm here because of the whole Sarah drama. Like I honestly I hate your voice, but I've started supporting you since the whole Sarah drama.
Okay,
Just to
listen,
help
I
get your
don't
numbers up.
all of that's irrelevant. Right? I don't understand what you're trying to say here.
I'm
Your
trying to
worldview
say,
doesn't
like-
seem to make sense. Your worldview doesn't seem to make sense. I'm with you, as is Andrew, as is most of the other people that I stream with, that the United States is doing way too much to defend Israel. It's ridiculous. We should
It's not
stop
our
sending them any
business.
money. We're on the same page there. I'm way against you that means that we should send all Jewish people back to Israel. So what I'm saying is there seems to be a contradictory position that you have. On one hand, you're admitting if we don't send money and defend Israel, it will cease to exist as a nation
No,
state.
see-
But on the other hand, when it does exist as a nation state,
If you want
you
me to
dislike
elaborate, that's
Jewish
all you have
people
to
and their.
ask.
Let me finish. You dislike Jewish people and their practices so much that you would send them all back to Israel. And my point is, like, okay, well then your worldview is we should stop protecting Israel, which will lead to Israel being wiped out, which leads to Jewish people that you hate so much to wanting to send them overseas, now having to remain here.
If you want me to explain it, I'd be glad to. What I think would happen is if we stripped Jews of US citizenship and sent them to Israel, I believe because of the increase in population, Israel would be one, better able to defend itself. Two, it would have more money for its defense and it wouldn't need us because it would have all the American Jews and all their money going to Israel, right? And three,
So
they
then
would have
that's what
they would
was.
have incentive to protect themselves. And that doesn't mean they don't have other alliances.
But I don't understand. That's fair. I think it's a terrible plan, but I don't understand why you were afraid to say that because that was against TOS more than what you'd already said.
That's not the part that's against TOS. I'm very specifically avoiding the part that's against. Rob, I'm not here to get you. I'm not here to get you demonetized. I have no interest in hurting you. I would much rather see people like you and Andrew get in and explain narratives and shed light on things. I would much rather have you guys around than not. I don't want to.
I'm glad you would rather. I guess I'm happy that a random Jew spurker is happy that I would be around this and not. The point is like the point. So I just want to be clear. Your argument is how many Jewish people do you think there are in the United States? We send them back, and now that's the tipping point. Now Israel can defend itself.
Rob, I don't know if that's the tipping point. It's not my job in life to know if that's the tipping point.
That's right.
Right?
What is your job?
I don't work in the defense industry. I don't work in. I can't say. I don't have the requisite knowledge to make that determination. What I can say is that in the long run for America, it would be in our best interest.
Why would it not be? Okay,
further, and I'll just say Hitler wasn't wrong.
Okay, let's say then that someone comes along and says they feel the same way about your ethnicity and wants to deport you.
Yeah, I get it.
Then why don't you voluntarily leave?
People in the world. Oh my God.
Why don't you voluntarily leave?
Because I'm not like them. I don't live like them. I don't talk.
Many Jewish people don't live like that.
But how?
Many people, in fact, there are Jewish people that have converted to Orthodoxy.
Yeah, Rachel's one of them.
Okay, should she have to leave?
Yes, she's ethnically Jewish.
Okay, so then your argument is, on one hand, I shouldn't have to go, despite the fact I'm partially black, because I don't.
Go.
Let me finish. Let me. What? Like you did say that.
I don't. No, I didn't say I shouldn't have to go. I said that I would understand.
Okay, then
because
leave.
I get it.
Then go.
I live around black Americans.
Then leave.
I'm half black. I have black family.
Would you acknowledge if I'm not? Do you think that Jewish people or black people are less moral or less intellectual?
As talking about entire communities.
No, it's not about entire communities.
Because I'm talking broadly. I'm talking about entire communities. I'm not talking about individuals.
But that's not true, and here's why. Because you're not talking about entire communities when you say that all should have to go back. You're talking about each individual.
I'm talking about the entire community.
Okay, that would imply every individual then.
And each individual in it, yes.
Yes, okay. So then would you say as an entire...
I'm not saying all Jews practice usury.
Okay, so would you say then as an entire community, i.e. meaning each individual, that they are morally or intellectually inferior?
Yes.
Then why don't you leave?
Because I'm not black passing. I don't live.
What does it matter? A white supremacist would look at you and say, it doesn't matter. You've already acknowledged you're intellectually or morally inferior.
You say that, but man, white supremacists love me. Look.
Maybe that's because they don't know that you're part black because you're white passing.
I tell them every single time. And you know what? You know what a white supremacist will tell you? The vast majority of them, that mixed raced people are the most based fucking people.
Okay, you mean like half Jewish?
I don't know about half Jews.
Oh,
But I
you
know
seem
about.
to know so
I
much.
can tell you that half black and half white people are probably the most based people you'll ever meet.
So it just so happens that your exact ethnic makeup is the most based.
I mean, maybe half white and half natives are more based. Maybe half white and half Japanese are
But
more
yeah,
based.
so
I don't know.
I want you to explain
But that's
how.
what people tell me, and I just
Explain to me how. Explain to me how your claim, not my claim, by the way. Your claim is that blacks and Jewish are intellectually and morally inferior.
No,
but once
see,
they
I
mix,
don't.
let me
I
finish.
don't agree
But
with that
let me
statement
finish.
on the
Let me
whole.
finish. But once they mix blood with white people, now they're actually more based than white
No.
people.
So here's the deal: black people have lower IQs. There's just no way around it.
So you,
On average,
So
black
you.
people have significantly lower IQs
You.
than whites or Jews.
You.
No,
Not
I
you.
haven't had
You're an
IQ test,
exception.
I don't think ever.
Okay, so then
Actually,
let's
no, I
assume
did once.
let's
I did
assume
once.
that's right. So then should you be treated as a person with a lower IQ because you're a member of a group that traditionally has lower IQ, or should you be treated as an individual that has your own IQ?
I can understand why I would be treated as part of the collective.
That's
And I
not what
don't
I
argue
asked
with
you.
it.
I asked how should you be treated? Not how you could understand how some people would think. I asked in your estimation how you should be treated.
How should I be treated?
Yes.
I should be treated with caution.
You should be treated with caution.
At the very least, with caution.
So just to be clear, let's assume that
I'm
let's take
half
race
black.
out. Let's take
black
race
women are
out of it.
10 times
Let's take
more
race
likely
out
to
of it
kill
for a
than
minute.
white
Let's
man.
say everyone born in my specific county, on average, for the past 10 generations, has had an IQ of 60. But I myself have an IQ of
God,
100.
Somalia.
Should I, and when I say, should you treat me as if I have an IQ of 60 or an IQ of 100? Your answer is treat you with caution.
My answer for me is treat me with caution because
That's not
I
the
understand
question.
the
With
statistics.
caution, it's an either or question. Should you be treated as the lower IQ or the IQ that you have?
If those
Caution
are my
isn't an
only
answer.
two options, then treat me like I have a lower IQ.
So you think that you should be treated like you have a lower IQ than you do just because
that would be the safest assumption for someone to make.
I'm not talking about assumptions. I'm talking about someone who's interacting with you.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It would be in their best interest.
Do you think it would be in the interest of this country to send people out of this country that have below a certain IQ?
Yes.
So then we should treat you as if you have the lower IQ.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's
and so you should be sent out of the country.
That's the safest bet. Like
then why don't you leave voluntarily? Why wait for government force to force you out?
Problem. I have no criminal record.
It doesn't matter. We should assume you are a criminal according to your own rationale.
And besides, if just I leave, what the hell good is that going to do?
It doesn't matter. You're doing your part. You could finally do something good. Apparently, you have shame of your ethnic makeup.
I don't actually. It wasn't my mistake. That was my mother's.
That's right. It's not. You have nothing to do with the people that procreated you. The same would be true of Jewish people.
But they control their actions. And I'm not saying.
But you just said Rachel Wilson should be kicked out of the country. I don't even know that she is ethnically Jewish, but if she is ethnically Jewish, despite the fact that she's Orthodox and based, and you read her book, she should be kicked out of the country.
I'm saying that DNA tests can be done. We can find ethnic Jews and we can deport them all. If they're married to white Christians, then hey, maybe we say, okay, maybe we make an appealment process. She's converted to Orthodox. She'd be a good candidate to stay. But that doesn't change the fact that she's ethnically
then we could do, and you also think black should be deported, and you're part black, and we could do a DNA test on you. And so you saying, but I choose
Rob, you don't even need
let
to
me
do a
finish.
DNA
Let me
test on
finish.
me. I'm
Let me
so
let me
old, my
finish.
birth
Let me
certificate
finish.
says
Let me
zero.
finish the point. Let me finish the point. Yet when I point this out to you, you say, but I'm different because I choose actions that are different. And yet
Rob,
over here,
what I'm
when
saying
let me
is
finish.
I
Let me
understand.
finish. Let me finish. Yet over here with Rachel, you say, well, it doesn't matter that she chooses something different. We could do a DNA test. So then why wouldn't we say the same to you? We could do a DNA test on you and force you out.
Yes, and I'm not arguing with that. Do you see? That's the difference, Rob. If somebody got control of the U.S. tomorrow and said, okay, we're making this a white Christian nation. We can't keep doing this. We're going to start sending everybody out. mixed race people, this is what's going to be done with you. I literally wouldn't argue with whatever that was.
So if you got in control of the country tomorrow, would you force yourself to leave?
I would start small. So I would start with criminals, right? I would start with actually,
All criminals or black and Jewish criminals?
No, honey, we got the Muslims, we got the Indians, we got everybody. Are you serious?
So Indians is in Native Americans.
No, Indians as in from India.
People from India.
Not
so just
Native
to be clear,
Americans.
so you would kick out anyone that wasn't of European ancestry that had a criminal background?
1000%.
Okay, so that's step one. Step two
is look at the crime rates, look at the statistics, see what's going on.
That's not step. Okay, that's
no,
irrelevant
that
to step two.
Step
We've kicked
3.
out all the criminals. Now step two.
Okay, let's say we got all the criminals out.
Gotcha.
So what does our country look like at that point? Because I would also reinstitute segregation so long as it isn't state enforced or state mandated.
What part of reinstitute segregation as long as it's not state mandated? Explain.
So what I mean by that is like, if people want a red line, if they want to say this is a white only community, right? Because all they got rid of were the criminals.
Okay.
So if they want to say this is a black only community, this is a Native American.
Okay. Fine. Great. When do we get to the part about kicking out? When do we get to the part about kicking out Jewish people that aren't criminals? That's what you said you want to do.
Oh, who aren't criminals? Yes.
Correct.
In addition to the criminals, I would also target specifically Jews. I would close the Fed. I would send all Jewish money out.
Okay, wait. Let's one step at a time. So step one would be kick out all criminals that aren't of a white European ancestry and kick out all Jews, even if they're not criminals. That's step one. Within
the best of our ability, because who's going to take them?
Okay, you said the country of Israel will take them.
Well, the Jews, yes, but what Indians are, is India going to accept them all back? Is like, right. I'm just saying there are logistical issues. Yes.
Okay, but just Jewish people. So Indians you would keep that aren't criminals.
Native
Blacks
Americans,
you would keep that aren't criminals.
Native Americans I would keep. Indians I would send.
Okay, so now we have anyone who has ancestry from the country of India, if they're not a criminal, set back. Anyone who has any Jewish ethnicity in them, any part of it, not a criminal,
America
sent
should
back.
be a white
How about
Christian nation.
African ancestry? How about African ancestry?
Send them back.
Okay, that's you.
Yes. Like what part of I accept this don't you understand?
Okay, let me explain. That's
like,
step
it's hard
one.
For you to understand
last question. Last question. That's last question. That's step one. That's what you just said. You said step one would be send back criminals of certain ethnicities and the non-criminals of these ethnicities. That's step one.
No, not of all these ethnicities. All Jews, yes. Get them
all
gone.
Indians.
I would love to see Indians gone. I would love to see Muslims gone.
All blacks.
I mean, blacks are more difficult because of one, how long they've been here. Like you have to understand, as an African American, I have zero connection to Africa in that it's not like I still have family in Norway. I don't have family that I know of in Africa. You know what I mean? So it's like when I tell you there's no connection, I mean there's no connection. Whereas my European family, I have connection to. Right?
So what I would say is this is what I would say. When you keep saying, you keep implying like, why is it hard to understand what I'm saying? You're all over the place.
No, I'm
first.
Yes,
you, let me finish. Like, and then again, when I try to explain exactly why me and everyone listening thinks you're all over the place, you instantly interrupt as soon as I try to explain it. What you've said is this. You've said repeatedly that yes, that these people of ethnicity should be sent back. And I'm like, so if you were in charge, you would do that. And you said, well, I think we should start small. I said, okay, what does start small look like? You said, let me finish. There's an answer for this too. I said, okay, what does start small mean? You said, anyone of these ethnicities that's a criminal should be sent back, sent out of the country. I said, okay, what's step two? You're like, close the Fed, redlining, bring back redlining, all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. I said, can we get to the part where you want to kick Jewish people out that aren't criminals? You said, oh yeah, that's step one. Yeah. So we kicked the criminal Jewish people out and the non-criminal Jewish people. I said, okay, what about like other ethnicities? Like what? Like Indians? Yes. We also kicked them out. So we kicked the non-criminal Indians. Yes, I would send them back as well. And blacks. What's so hard, you said? What's so hard? Yes, that's what I'm saying. So then when you said we start small, and then once you start explaining small to you means kick out every Jew, regardless if they're a criminal or not. Kick out every Indian, regardless if they're a criminal or not. Kick out every black. Well, now that you're getting to the point where you understand that it would look really bad if I'm saying that I'm in charge, so therefore I would kick myself out, now I'm going to equivocate. That's the problem.
All right, let me try this again. All right, first step, all criminals and all Jews. Right? All criminals, non-white criminals, all Jews. Right? Step 2, reassess. How are we doing? How are our crime statistics? What is our crime looking
So
like?
just because step 1 included all non-white criminals and Jews.
Yeah.
And that's any part of Jewish ethnicity.
Jewish ethnicity or religion.
So if I'm 1/4 part Jew, just if I'm 1/4 part Jewish, I'm out.
I mean, I'm not a geneticist. I don't.
You said Rachel Wilson. She's, at least in your estimation, half Jewish. You said she should be forced out.
I don't know. I don't know if it's her parent. Like, I don't know what I'm saying. She's at least part Jewish. I know that.
But I just want to be clear.
She has survivor family.
Okay, I just want to be clear. I don't know what you believe. I don't know her ethnic makeup. Let me try this again. Let me finish. You have some claim to knowing her ethnic makeup, right? You have some claim. Whatever that is, whatever you think you know, in your estimation was enough to say, yes, she should be deported from the country. Now, I don't know if you believe she's 1/16th Jewish, 1/64th Jewish, 1/2 Jewish, 100% Jewish. I don't know. Only you at this point know what percent Jewish you think you are. However, you have been quite clear, whatever that percentage is, you think is enough to deport her. That was your words, not mine.
Yes. I think
okay, so what percentage do you think she is?
She's at least half to a quarter.
Okay, so you would say anyone, so then we'll get back to my question. Anyone with even a quarter of Jewish ethnicity should be deported?
Yes.
Okay, so then why when I said that, were you like, well, I'm no geneticist?
Well, no. My point is that about not being a geneticist, I don't know at what point people shouldn't claim an ethnicity. You know what I mean? I don't know what the genetic cutoff point is.
Oh, well, Rachel, if Rachel wants to come into the chat, that's fine. I'll put the link out if she wants to come in, if she's there. So Rachel is based, and you read her book, and you think she's great, but she should be deported.
I don't have a problem with Rachel. It's not that I think she's a terrible person or anything. I don't know her to practice.
It doesn't matter. Despite you've said the opposite. You've said that you like Rachel. You own her book, and yet she should still be deported.
Yes.
Okay, because she's Jewish, at least a quarter Jewish.
Like that's enough.
Okay.
Just like I'm half black, that should be enough. My birth certificate even says.
Okay, do you understand? Do you understand the fucking stupid point then? Now you're back to
what I understand is that I'm able to look over the entire situation and not only see how it should potentially be dealt with, but I'm also able to see where I am in that situation. And so
no, you're not. You're a fucking liar. You're a liar, or there's something mentally deficient. You have waffled at least 6 times on whether or not you should be deported. You've waffled. At first you were like, yes, I should. Then you're like, well, first we start small, and that would mean just criminals. And then you're like, well, actually all non-criminal Jews, and I guess actually all non-criminal Indians. And now you just said, and I'm half black, that should be enough. So should you be deported for being half black?
Sorry, I'm munching on a carrot. Yes, I can absolutely understand the argument for me to be deported for being half black.
It is not the argument. It is not the argument.
I support
Why
the
do you
argument,
keep equivocating?
and I would accept if I was deported.
No, that's not the argument. That's not the argument. The argument is we're right now talking about your ideal vision of the country, right? Would you deport these people? And you're like, instead of answering, you're like, I'm half black.
Would I deport me? No,
you said, listen, you said, I'm half black. That would be enough to deport. Oh, so you would deport yourself. And when I ask you point blank, you say, I would accept if other people thought that. That is not an answer as to whether or not you think you should be deported.
I think that interracial people are in a very unfortunate position. I think that we either lean one way or the other culturally. And I think that punishing those of us that lean towards the white and who live culturally more like white people, because of the actions of Black and interracial people that don't live that way.
Rachel says you're lying, that no one in her family would ever claim any Jewish ancestry.
I mean, ask her cousin.
This is, aside from that point, what I have to say is, when you say biracial people, define race.
I'm sorry? Say it again.
Define race.
Oh, define race.
Correct.
Ethnic groups that share genetic traits.
Is Jewish a race?
Yes, they are
Okay.
their own race. I can show it to you. I can actually show you how Jews are their
Great.
own
That's
race.
great. I concede. You're right. Okay. So now let's go back over what you just said. You said biracial people are in a very tough spot. And if they act more white, then we should treat them as white. Correct? That's what you just said.
No. We shouldn't treat them as white. What I'm saying is, one, you should always err on the side of caution and never treat anyone who's mixed race like they're white, number one. Number two, the safest thing for you to do is to always treat people of color like they are people of color. Always, never turn your back on them.
Rachel says, I have two cousins. Neither of them would ever talk to this woman. Only one of them doesn't even live in the country. They're both
shares
adopted.
Your husband's name, Rachel.
What's that?
He shares Andrew's name.
Well, then that wouldn't be her cousin. That would be Andrew's cousin.
No, it would be her cousin.
What's that?
It would be her cousin.
Through marriage?
No.
So I just want to
confirm she is specifically of the
wait.
Both sides of his families are Jews, and she is of one side of his family.
Wait. You said that the person you're talking to shares Andrew's name, i.e. Wilson.
Yes.
Okay, then how, unless you're claiming that Rachel Wilson's family is also named Wilson before she was married, how does that make sense?
Not Rachel, a family member of Rachel's. So not all family members are brothers, sisters, and parents.
Correct.
Some are cousins. Some are
okay.
uncles,
So
married,
it's a cousin that just pure happenstance has the name Wilson.
Yes.
But it's not related to Andrew.
Yes.
Okay.
Which I thought was funny because he's also got a glorious
fair. Okay. So then when you say he shares his name, you don't mean a relation. You just mean it happens to have the same name. Got you. All right. So it is a male cousin with the last name Wilson that told you that he is Rachel's cousin and is Jewish. That's your claim?
Yes.
Okay.
Both sides of his family are Holocaust survivors. At least one side of her family.
When you're waffling on, I don't know shit all about this, nor do I fucking care. The point is, you're continuing to make fucking horseshit claims when you say, if you're part Jewish or if you're part biracial, then maybe we wouldn't deport you. But Rachel herself, who you're admitting is a based Orthodox, should be fucking deported. Because Andrew, and this also means that Andrew's afraid to criticize any Jewish practices in the Jewish faith. That's your claim.
Oh, yeah, I'm saying he absolutely won't do it.
Hey, what's up, Andrew?
Yeah, I just wanted to hear, since you're a name them, can you name this cousin? What's their name?
Have his name?
What is it?
You have it.
What is it?
Andrew Wilson.
I have a cousin named Andrew Wilson?
No! Rachel has a cousin.
Rachel doesn't have a cousin named Andrew Wilson, you idiot. From what lineage? What's the lineage? How are they related?
I believe it's the Hungarian side. I'm trying to remember what the other side is.
She doesn't have a Hungarian side, you idiot. She's Dutch-Irish. She's Dutch-Irish, you stupid fucking moron. Tell me the lineage. Tell me the lineage, you fucking idiot. Tell me.
Bro, calm down.
Fuck you.
No, you calm down, stupid bitch. Fucking talking shit. Fucking shit. You calm down, you stupid bitch. Fucking tell us the lineage.
Let's say I'm wrong.
Shut up, bitch. Listen, shut your bitch mouth and tell me the lineage. I don't want to hear nothing except the lineage. Nothing else.
I don't remember the other side of
Yeah, because you got nothing. You lying bitch. I'm here right now. Tell me the lineage. I'll tell you exactly who's in my family
I
tree.
haven't
Name them.
talked to him in months.
Name them.
Like,
That's because he doesn't exist. You lied. You stupid bitch. You're lying through your teeth. And tell us who he is.
I'll fucking
You're gonna send me. You're gonna send me Andrew Wilson, an Andrew Wilson that I'm related to's email, huh?
No, you're not related to him.
That Rachel's related to. So Rachel just so happens to be related to another Andrew Wilson who's not me. Her maiden name is.
Let's see.
Are you fucking stupid? Are you fucking stupid? Wilson's an English surname. Heisinga is a Dutch name, you tard.
And yet he has it. And he's had it for 20 years.
And how is he related to her?
I'm
claiming
trying to look
who is the mutual person that they're related? An uncle? Who is it? Who's the uncle's name? Who is the mutual person?
Where in the family tree are they related? Tell me.
A cousin.
Okay, who? And how? Where's the intersection?
Bro, I have 20 years worth of email. I'm trying to find it for you. Please, with respect.
Oh yeah, no, I'll wait. I'll wait for sure. But you better not open your mouth and say another word except the lineage. That's all I want to hear. You don't get to walk away from this claim.
I'm not trying to.
Good.
And you don't have to answer this. You could until you answer that. But how would you fucking verify this information, anyways? I could send you an anonymous email and say, "By the way, I'm Rachel's cousin, and actually, she's from the Three Musketeer heiress." What, I could make up any bullshit claim. How the fuck were you able to prove this? That you come on my channel spurging about Andrew's afraid to debate Jewish people and criticize
which by the way I've done. And I did a major debate on Zionism. What are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about?
I never said
you did.
That.
You literally, when I came into the call, said Andrew will never criticize Jews because because they're related to Jews.
Jewish behavior and Jewish.
What are you talking?
Practices.
Yeah, I don't think Jewish people are ontologically evil. Do you? Even Nick Fuentes doesn't think they're ontologically evil. Do you?
No, but I think the Talmud tells him that it's okay to do some really.
And don't I debate against Talmudic text constantly?
Sarah's friend. That's why.
Oh, that's why. Okay, you're Sarah's friend. Now I get it. You're one of Sarah's buddies.
I don't know who Sarah
is. Gotcha.
You
don't know.
You already mentioned it coming in that you're from Sarah's channel. You just like us more than her.
Sarah Tomato. No.
I see. I see what's going on now. I see. So what's going on is. So what's going on is you're super butthurt that your friend lost all her revenue, right? That's what you're super butthurt about. Okay, so now at least I know what's going on here. So I'm waiting for the lineage. I just wanted to hear the lineage. That's it.
Let me try to find it another way. His name is not doing me any favor.
By the way,
how did you verify? Just curious, how did you verify this anonymous person that messaged you was real?
This anonymous person I've known for 20 years.
Surely you know who the lineage is.
Not closely known him for 20 years, but I've known passing in and out of each other's lives for 20 years.
Boy, that would be by the way, that's really convenient that she just happens to also have a Jewish ancestor on another side named Andrew Wilson, who's cousins to Jews or something. That's an awful big coincidence. Just want to point that out. Just saying, that's a big coincidence. But yeah, so anyway, and then I don't ever criticize Talmudic practices. I don't ever criticize Judaism, you say, even though I do it all the time.
No, Talmudic practice. I'm talking about practices and behaviors. That's my specific.
You mean the things that I criticize all the time?
You specifically criticize Jewish practices and behaviors, which is why.
Yeah. Oh, I consider them false. I consider them false and antichrist. But it's when people say, if you're ethnically Jewish, you're ontologically evil. That's what I reject. You just rejected that as well.
Jews are ontologically evil. I think they're
exactly.
Religious
exactly. So what are you talking about? So then what are you talking about? We're in total agreement then. So then we're in total agreement if you don't think they're ontologically evil.
I don't believe they're ontologically.
Neither do I.
If
So
you
what's
don't
the
believe they're
criticism?
ontologically evil, and you understand, in fact, your claim is Rachel's Jewish but is based, and yet you want them deported for their ethnicity. Why would you want them deported if you don't think there's an ontological evil portion of it?
Because just because somebody is Jewish in practice doesn't mean that they're Jewish ethnically, right? And the reverse is also true.
Yeah, and if they're practicing Judaism, they're wrong,
and
right?
that's
They're
why you
wrong.
deport them all.
Well, you can't deport a person based on their religion. You can't do it.
And Jews have birthright citizenship to Israel, so we can actually strip them of citizenship, though it would
No. They have the right of return. That's different than birthright citizenship. You're not granted immediate citizenship because you have the right of return. Do you know Ireland has the right of return? Germany has the right of return. Many European nations have the right of return. Does that mean we can kick all the Germans out?
Sorry, I'm reading emails. Say that
Yeah, I'm sure you are. Yeah. So since the Irish, so they you don't get granted citizenship just for being Jewish. You have what's called a right of return. So you can say I am Jewish and I want the right of return, which will give me citizenship in Israel. But you can do that in Ireland, and you can do that in Germany, and you can do that in Scotland, and you can do that in many European nations. You have the right of return. So if that's the case, can we kick out all the Irish and German people because they also have the right of return?
Sure, but they're white. I don't know why we would want to.
Okay, so then it is based around ethnicity itself. You're saying Jews ethnically are ontologically evil, dummy.
I never said that.
Then what's your justification to kick them out?
They're not white.
Then that would be what?
Let me ask you this.
I want America to go back to being
you know what? At this point, you just contradict yourself 5 times. I don't even care. I just want to know the lineage. That's it. That's all I want to know.
It was said over the phone.
Oh,
So
it was said over the phone. Hang on, Rob. It was said over the phone now, not via email. Oh, it was said over the phone now, not via email.
And you can ask him because he's the one who told me. I'll gladly.
Yeah.
So
this guy who's tangentially related to one of Rachel's cousins somewhere told you that she's related to Jewish people, and that's why she's not going to talk about the Jews when the Grapers talk about the Jews. Is that the theory?
No, the point was that Rachel's a Jew, which is why you won't say anything.
Okay, and can you show us the proof, the lineage-based proof for that claim?
I didn't even finish the claim, but okay.
Well, I don't need to. You said Jew. That's matrilineal. That's a matrilineal heritage. I want to see the lineage. So just tell me who she's related to, which is Jewish. Go ahead. Do.
That over the phone.
Yeah, because
when did he tell you?
Because you lied.
When did this Andrew Wilson that you've known for 20 years tell you? Give me a rough year.
It was the last year.
Okay, so this year.
Watching one of Andrew's debates.
Okay, so let me get this straight. This is what you will have us believe. That well before you knew who Andrew Wilson or Rachel Wilson was, for 20 years, you've been friends with a guy named Andrew Wilson. So then you start watching Andrew's show, you buy Rachel's book, you really like what both Andrew and Rachel have to say, and your friend of 20 years, Andrew Wilson, a complete different Andrew Wilson, contacts you via phone and says, hey, you know that Rachel Wilson that you like? And you say, yeah, actually, I'm her cousin and she's Jewish. And he says, our mutual relation is my uncle so-and-so. That's what you want us to believe.
No, I never said half of that.
Okay, so
really,
let's start part by part. You happen to know a man named Andrew Wilson for 20 years. That's step one.
Sorry, what?
Step one is you happen to have known a different man named Andrew Wilson for like 20 years.
True.
This guy you've had some sort of relationship with for 20 years. You find Andrew and Rachel Wilson, this Andrew Wilson and his wife Rachel, recently in the last 3-4 years, I would assume, correct?
Yeah.
Now, were you still talking to this Andrew Wilson, the other one, during this time?
I hadn't for years.
Okay, so he reaches out to you randomly within this last year and says, hey, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. How does he know that you know Rachel or Andrew Wilson at this point?
I had just watched a debate and I had mentioned something about the debate and he was like, oh, that, or maybe.
So then on some social media platform, you said, hey, great.
No, like I only have a Twitter and I don't I don't even
So
know.
wait, so what I'm not getting is, because what you just told me is you knew this guy for a while, but you hadn't talked to him for years. Then you just took a random stab in the dark, communicated to this guy, and somehow in your communication, you're like, by the way, I saw this debate with this other guy named Andrew Wilson.
I can send you the entire history of our emails. You'll see, like, we don't speak for a year or two, and then.
Okay, hang on. Do that. Let's stop this for a second while you do that. Send him the entire history of your emails.
Okay.
Put it in the private chat, and Andrew will be able to reach it from there.
Yep.
Hang on, let me. Trying to find
Trying to find what? You can send him the entire history of your emails, remember?
Yeah.
Do it.
my emails or my emails with this guy?
Your emails with this guy, obviously.
Okay.
Go to Gmail, type in the guy's email address. There's the chain. Simple. Whatever email service you have will have a quick way for you to find your emails exchanged with a particular email account.
You can, and then you can, right at the top, you can just click forward, type in Rob Knorr's email, forward the exchange.
My email is, I'll put it up right here for us all to see if you don't mind. That way you can't accuse me or Andrew of lying about it. We could all see exactly what was said.
I'm trying to figure out how I use Proton. I'm trying to figure out because
Proton's easy. Same thing. You just forward it. That's all.
Yeah, but it's not one message.
You can forward. You can forward all the messages. And yes, we want to see all of them.
Okay.
Mantis says Rob's about to get so much spam. You do realize this sounds like the biggest bullshit story that anyone's ever heard.
And I'm
because it is
okay with that because
not only is it, but she's not going to be able to forward any of these emails. She's making the whole thing up. Go ahead, do it.
I will be able to if I can. Okay, so I've selected them all on this page.
And then you click forward.
There's no forward.
Okay, if you can't figure that out, just copy the one email where you said, "Hey, I watched this guy Andrew Wilson."
I told you I didn't. I told you, I think we did this over the phone because I can't find his name anywhere outside of the name of the sender.
What is the most recent email you have with this guy?
September 15th.
Is this after the alleged phone call?
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything in that email that will lead us to believe that this guy told you he is a cousin of Rachel Wilson?
No.
No, we were talking about the Charlie Kirk shooter.
So there is nothing in any of the email. Is there anything in any of the emails exchanged where you even mention Andrew and Rachel Wilson to this guy?
No, because I told you we're just
Can you how about even this? Can you send me this? Can you send me that?
Hang on, what is it? What did you find? What's the revelation?
It's move message. I'm looking for forward so I can forward all of these.
And this guy's name's going to be Andrew Wilson. You're about to send us messages.
It's going to be Drew Wilson.
Okay.
Okay, so Drew Wilson, but none of the messages actually contain Drew Wilson telling you that Rachel's
his cousin. No.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So then even if you even if you told us, even if you sent all of this doesn't confirm in any way, shape, or form that anybody actually told you anything about anything, right?
Like I said, I think it was said over the phone because I'm not.
Well, how about this? Do you think that you can email Andrew Wilson and get him on the stream?
I haven't talked to him. Actually, I was kind of mean.
Oh.
I found out.
Now you
think of
now
what
you
big.
can't.
In fact, I'm just lowly old me. You could get on Andrew's stream with thousands of people. He could out this big dark secret.
Yeah, done, just like that. Yeah.
Why wouldn't he do that? Why wouldn't you be for that?
Because I don't think it's. I mean, it's a big dark secret. Just because Andrew doesn't want to piss off in-laws, or at least that was the impression I got.
Now's your chance to prove it.
What? Yeah. Who are these in-laws? Who? What are you talking about? Who?
There has to be a way for me to send all of these to you.
Okay, Grace.
Yeah, but what does that do? But hang on. But what does that do? He never makes any claims in these emails. What's the point of sending them now?
You can at least see his name is Drew Wilson.
Well, I can see that you've claimed that a guy that you've had email correspondence with told you something over the phone, but that's not a confirmation of anything. You could just be picking somebody randomly who you email with and say that's the guy who told me. But this guy, apparently, we can't get any confirmation from him. You can't tell us any of the lineage. You can't tell us where it intersects. You can't tell us anything.
I'm gonna check.
I'll tell you what. How about this? Can you even name a single in-law's name that Rachel has? Just one? Can you even name one?
Oh God.
Even one?
The guy.
No, not a single one.
I didn't get that close to the guy. I don't know what you want me to tell.
Yeah, not a single. Yeah.
Grace, let me ask you this. Your claim is that you can't ask this guy to come on because you had a falling out once he told you this, correct?
No, well, yeah, not long after it.
Okay, so can you tell me roughly when he told you this information over the phone? You said within the last year. That would imply probably like
it would have been August or September.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay,
you're like you've got to be the worst low tier troll that I've ever seen.
Yeah,
like the worst low tier troll that I've ever seen. Now, I just want to let you all know in the audience what's going on here, so that you know. A person DM'd me who's close to Sarah, who said that both of these women are Jewish and that they were trying to make a hit piece on me. I'm not going to tell you. Okay, well, listen, I'll tell you the name. The name is Sarah Tomato. That's the person that I'm in contact with. It's a different Sarah Tomato than the Sarah Tomato that she came from, but that's who I'm in contact with. And she let me know over the phone weeks ago that there was going to be a hidden strike against me by two Jews. Sarah Tomato is one of them, and then this woman here to try to claim that I'm Jewish. So I just wanted to let the audience know that. And by the way, I know that you may want some proof of this, but I'm not going to give you any.
I wasn't expecting to even be having this.
Yeah.
No, you ran your fucking mouth and then got upset when I got upset and was like, fuck you for talking shit to my friend. And so when I bring you on to prove your claims, you're unable to do shit. You couldn't even, hell,
that's because she's Jewish though. You got the email you were on that phone call, remember?
That's right. I also.
You remember that phone call? Yeah, you were on the phone call. He was on the phone call when we were told that you and Sarah Tomato were both Jewish and were going to start attacking us. Like we were both told that. So,
I mean, I don't even know. I don't even know what the point of all this was. I don't know shit about Rachel's ethnicity, nor do I care. I was talking about your second point, which you were saying you never said. You only said Rachel was Jewish. I have no way to verify that or know that whatsoever. And given that point, you were unable to defend that. Andrew would never criticize practices of Jewish people. And so we got into your fucking insanity about like, well, it's about kicking ethnic Jews out, but you yourself are someone who's ethnically not 100% white. And yet then as soon as Rachel comes in the chat and Andrew comes on and Ashley's like, okay, can you give us the bare fucking minimum of proof that Rachel's Jewish? You can't give anything. Again, I come back to this. This dude says, by the way, I'm Rachel's cousin. Why would you believe him?
Because I've never caught him in a lie. I've never known him to lie.
So would you ask like, oh, cool. Like, who are you mutually related through? Like, if I made the claim to you that I'm Andrew's cousin, you might be like, oh, through who? And I was like, oh, my Uncle Steve. That's actually Andrew's dad's brother.
No, he did. I mean, we had that conversation, but I was so in shock that he was Jewish that I just didn't.
That who's Jewish? That your friend Drew's Jewish?
Yes. I've known him 20 years, never knew.
I mean, I don't know what to say. I think this is one of the worst fucking trolls I've ever seen. And I think that my initial, it's so funny, this started off with you fucking like, oh, JD Vance sucks. And I was just giving you a little hard time about that. That's no big deal. But when you start talking shit about my friends and his family, right? And I bring you up to try to substantiate your bullshit claims and you fall flat in your fucking face in every way possible.
I'm going to find a text like in 5 minutes after we get off this call.
What text? You said it was a phone call.
I'm saying I think it was a phone call, but I'm just checking text just in case. I'm just saying like.
So just so we're clear, post talk, you're gonna make up some bullshit fucking text that claims that it proves your claims?
Not at all. I'm just saying that would happen. That would happen. That's,
I mean,
that's,
I don't know what to say other than I'll be happy to fucking never see you on the show again because I think you're a sack of shit troll that's trying to besmirch Andrew and his wife's name for no fucking reason.
that's fine. I was just trying to support you over Sarah.
Well, fuck you.
That's fine. I have no
Yeah, it's a
problem
hell
with
of a
that.
way of showing it. So I have nothing more to say to you. Go fuck yourself.